Everyone talks about the Beatles' songwriting, and I love that too. But what about their riffs? They weren't just songwriters, they wrote some of the catchiest, most memorable guitar parts in rock history. But what's your favorite? I know the usual suspects, but my choice isn't an obvious one. So in this video, I'm going to show you a great Beatles riff that almost nobody talks about. It's easy to learn, has some cool voicings that you may not know, and it still sounds fresh even today. Make sure you let me know what your favorite Beatles riff is. I promise I'll get to my choice in just a minute, but first I'm going to anticipate a few of the riffs that I think many of you will choose as your favorite. Here's a common choice, and it's a great one. A lot of people like that one. Or maybe this one is your favorite. Yeah, that one rocks for sure. But what about the 60s vibe on this next one? Okay, great one. But I said my favorite isn't obvious, so maybe it's this one. I absolutely love that riff, but it's not my current favorite. So what is it? Well, given my life lately, it's no surprise I'm looking for some comfort in nostalgia, and the Beatles are right there. You see, my lifelong best friend introduced me to the Beatles, and when I was old enough to buy my own music, one of the very first albums I bought was Let It Be. Now, once I bought that album, of course, I wanted to hear what I was told were the great songs on that album, Across the Universe, Let It Be, and The Long and Winding Road, which was on the second side. Now, yeah, I understand that's overproduced, but that's beside the point. When I put on that second side, I didn't pick up the needle fast enough, and then I heard this riff. I just love that song, and I still love that riff. It sounds just as fresh to me today as it did way back when I first heard it in my parents' basement all those years ago. And it's extra special too in that it's generally agreed that it's the last true Lennon-McCartney collaboration as a songwriting team. That riff has some cool chord voicings too, so let's learn it. Oh, by the way, I've put those voicings together with tab, and if you'd like that, you can get it from a link below. It's free. What I'm showing you is a combination of John Lennon and George Harrison's parts, mostly Lennon. The main part just goes between the chords A and D, and it goes like this. Now make sure you let those notes ring out, and that A chord voicing, very interesting voicing. It's similar to what you might hear from Pete Townsend or maybe Paul Kossoff of Free. Very useful voicing. And then we've got an even more useful voicing for that A7 as well. Let's check that out. But here's where I'm putting a little George Harrison in there. Over the next part, Lennon just played three chords, an E, a G, and a D. But Harrison did a little chromatic run like this. I love it. I still use those voicings in my playing all the time. But one of my first guitar goals was learning a particular Beatles solo. It turned out to be easy, but it taught me so much. So check out this video because I teach that solo to you, but also the takeaways that I brought from that solo into my playing that I still use today. So check out that video, and I'll see you on down the road.